Okay, finally. Okay, apologies for that. I don't know why, but Kick was not working on then. It's been like 5 days without streaming. Apologies first of things. I go to God, and the thing is, I was streaming because price action was not it. I didn't trade mostly, so I'm kind of chill. Um, okay, so forget about this. This was just test I was doing. I don't know why, but has some failings with the broker or with the connection with it. But hey, it is what it is. So back again, although it's CPI, maybe I shouldn't even be trading, but I'm testing more and more now with Powell. Just so I add into my strategy. Basically, just oh wow, yeah, it's not working good, looking good. Okay, so yeah, I did this analysis before. I did it like free. Now I just waited until 3:30. Now I think the best times to actually stream and make videos is after New York Open, because the last videos were actually this couple last weeks. I I turned the stream at 3 p.m. Nothing happened, and then 3:30 as well. Nothing happened still, and then comes to 4. Nothing happens as well, unless of course some days there are exceptions. But nothing happened. Price action was just slow and gold in those times, and that's why I decided to stream now, and it's better now. The good thing is I still passed some challenges. As you will see in my bio already, I'm at $950,000. It's not kidding. Funded, it's true. I actually, filmed me on social media. I was shown my credentials. Of course not. I don't want someone to steal my fundeds. But it's what it is. Expect a payout soon. It's just that time. I know, Jesus. That only takes one payout to change everything. I just know that. It doesn't mean you're consistent, but with one payout, it's better than zero. So, and as well, people here when I have my indicators. I have 3 different indicators now, and the 4th one coming. And as well for the ebooks as well. I posted, so everything is on my bio. If you just want to go there on my links, you'll see every single thing. So go ahead for it. Okay, so with analysis I did with CPI actually worked beautiful because price respected. Did as well half level. And everything with CPI was bullish. I didn't call it again. I wasn't trading there. I did, but dude, it was really beautiful. But for me now, what analysis do I have here? The truth is, with this now analysis, now with the CRT here, it's kind of complicated to know what price is going, right? Why? Because that's one of the things you understand with your strategy is there'll be times you don't see it, the setup. That's the question you should be asking is, what should I do now? My setup is not forming, should I trade or not? The truth is, if you're truly disciplined and consistent with your plan, and you're like, if my setup is not there, I don't trade, then don't trade. That's what I will tell you. And that's what anyone who's profitable will tell you. If your setup is not there, is not ready, you don't find your setup, and more often used, just don't trade. There's only one thing too. You don't trade before news in terms of you don't trade 10 minutes before. You have to trade way before. You don't catch the movement. Put a limit or something, and you don't trade as well post future, post futures, post news. Let me know down a little bit of voice. With the worship thing, basically. I was saying, with news, you don't. And I think at this point, everyone knows that already. I mean, most of the traders knows that. Yeah, as well, some news off of futures, man. The truth is, I don't know what happened. It's kind of crazy. Well, I mean, I know what happened though. But again, as one of my sources told me, I mean, prop firms, I wouldn't say they're a scam, but you have to be careful with them. Again, for me, it's business. Or like it or not, it's business. And if you're profitable and you get consistent payouts from them, you will not be mad at all unless you never experience a payout from them. But I understand some people will be mad. I mean, let's say you have a lot of money and you want to withdraw it, but you cannot because they denied it from you. I mean, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy work. But again, prop firms such as business, they're not much different from hedge funds. They're just there to make profits and that's it. Having some influencers, the biggest of the industry, DJR, and a lot of them actually now, with the codes and everything, with referrals, even have referrals. But again, this is just part of the business. So, but one thing I would tell you is like AI, dude. One profit was gonna come, then another one, and another one, and another one. Because when you see the markets, not markets literally on stock market or gold, no, literally the markets of having a product as a company or you're selling, there's a lot of profits nowadays. I mean, you have to hop on social media and you will see literally every single trader with, yeah, go on and hop in, you have my referral, you have my discount code, 50%, 60%, 80%, whatever it is, on Lucid Trading, Apex, Top Step, Tradify, TPT. You will see all these prop firms, and the thing is, how many more, dude? There's gonna be a lot of prop firms in the future. It's not gonna stop. Tomorrow will be on a prop firm, and then again and again. It's a cycle. That's it. The same thing with highs and lows. The same thing with prop firms. So for me, it's just to be wise. I mean, if you see that one prop firm is kind of looks like a scam and doesn't look like good, you know, then don't trade with them, and that's it. And if one prop firm that actually was supposed to be legit and it was actually one of the best ones, and the next day something happens with them and they start denying payouts, when you just have to move in and move out, and that's it. Go for another prop firm. At the end, you just need to buy evils, and that's it. Okay, so I was doing my analysis, but again, I'm not finding any setup. The CRT, everything was broken. I had my CRT. Dude, it's disgusting. With the CRT, I mean, let me look at this. Wait, let me have my own analysis, because it was good actually. I'm not gonna take it. Yeah, this was it. Look, I had it here. Look at this. I had this one here, broken and everything. And the truth is, with news, well, that's it. Now what I'm looking for is price to actually do something, because it's accumulating. What I can look for is maybe price this. Look at this gap here. It's gonna be filled if it hasn't yet. Very good on point. Where is the entry? Okay, perfect. This is the one. Yeah, good rejection block. Perfect. Powell paid. Actually makes sense. Look at that. What I want to see is, okay, close up. So that means that price is gonna go bullish still. What I'm waiting for is price to come in, fill more this fair value. I mean, this was RB rejection block. There's no fair value gap as well. I mean, there's not much. Oh, look at this. Look at this price coming in. Now let me go to the look. It closed here. This is okay. Perfect. I have the yellow here. You can appreciate it, but have like the yellow. It says in your PM. I mean, I should put something, right? No, that's okay. I already know it's 2:30. Okay, what I wait for is price. Since it closed with body and not wick, that's what I want, bullish. I wait price to come back to fill this again and finally get here. This is what is happening now. The question is if it's actually gonna be down or something. I mean, at this point, I'll just wait at 4. Look at this. What I wait for is maybe price to come in and fill this. I wouldn't tell him equilibrium, because for me it's different. This would be FIBO. It's not FIBO for me as well. So I don't care what you call it. Then to fill it, and then to come back into the open, and then from here look around for another long. If it was a reversal, it was bearish, then we'll close bearish. But because it closed to the body, and not the wick bullish, then I'm waiting for that bullish movement. Look at this. This is a retracement, as this was. Most of the time when they're news and price just went up, and now with the context of the Hormuz and as well with price being bearish, I do absolutely think that price is gonna keep going bullish. There's a liquidity passed on the highs, and as well when in this case the bullish candle happens, price used to do like a retracement. Is now okay, what happened? Oh dude, I thought I glitched for a reason at the time. Okay, and then makes a retracement and then continues to goes up. That is very basic. I mean, retrace a little bit, continues. There will be some accumulation here, and maybe even manipulation to reverse. For me, as I'm seeing with CPI, FOMC, and even more news, if price goes to some point, in this case bullish, there is gonna be bullish. Just wait for the pullback and then just go for a long. If it goes for a short, then again go for the short. Towards that time, the later price ends up filling back. Yeah, but that's way too long. This would be an A session. If you're trading a New York session, let's go ahead with the bias. Okay, so for me, nothing yet. I wanna practice this though. 5 minutes. I have my TP around, and I could be looking easily for this. Actually, bullish though. It's actually reversing. Maybe I should have waited more because for me now it's not in the conditions I would like price to be. I mean, there's no, for me now, there's nothing there or something. The problem is I don't see it for the eyebrow. Oh yeah, here. That's why when you do on trade news, dude, I mean post news, go here as well. Could be good, but I don't think so because price post bullish, so I'm gonna leave it that way. But it's perfect on the. It's actually really perfect. So respecting. I'm willing to risk it. Since I want to. The problem with my stop loss is just to be so tight, so it's a 1-1, dude. Nah, this is just a 1-1 on a long shot. Could easily be 1-2, or is it worth 2? Yeah. I'm taking all this liquidity down, and I have price close to the open. I should have it. To have it perfect, it should be 80, but I think it will be risking too much. Let me go at least T10. You know, maybe I should put this on the ticks and not worry about profit. You know, actually I'm gonna do that if I could. Okay, price goes in. I wait for price to retest back onto New York Open and smashed it and go just point of this. The problem is, this is accumulation. I mean, it's kind of normal, look at this. And I wouldn't deny price to actually reverse a little bit, but I'm just seeing how it plays. Trading. Ticks. What's percentage? Nah, ticks are better. Positions, money. Okay, let me see the difference with that. Okay, nope. Ticks and money. I don't understand it actually. Okay, it will be ticks. 50 ticks, 50 pips, 194. The reason why I do this is for your psychology. The thing is, in order for me to know how much will actually be, I really don't know. Let me see. Okay, wait. Maybe if I put it. Yeah, this one is perfect actually for me. Look, ticks and money. Or you could do both ticks and money and that's it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should have waited. Okay, so what happened with the New York Open then? Okay, maybe I should use a reversal. I mean, as well as news. So it didn't work. So that means it's a reversal here. It was perfect there for by a gap. Maybe I should have waited. That was a plan. Again, no money for me. I'm just testing something. What I want to see price doing is if it's gonna be a reversal, which it could be. I mean, this would be, but it closed bullish. Let me see. Closed bullish, right? Yeah, it actually closed bullish. No. Now is the time. It's gonna go back and it's gonna drop. It should drop now. Let me see. Let me see if I was right actually. 163. Just put a bob. The risk reward is kind of ass. It's kind of trash actually with this one. It's not usually what I do, but I think by having it tight, as well as news, just gonna trade after news. But let me see how much would this be. This is the reversal. Price is still in the range of kind of what I would call you the. I mean, not DSD, but let me see. Yeah. For me, this is range. You know what I mean? Range in terms of accumulation. But I should have this on the 80 is perfect. And have it here. This actually would be a good setup. As well with the Powell, I have to be careful because there are times that it misses a few ticks. That's why you always have it lower or higher than the open. But again, what I'm seeing, price is just, you know. Okay, so the first one's actually, the reason why it didn't work, look at this. This is bullish and price should close up. It did. And I was waiting for that retest and then go back again. The reason why I should have waited, simple. News and price not selling. The market's not selling. Let me see what happens now. We'll leave it 3 minutes. I mean, look at this, dude. It's not normal. But it was good for gold to be back at least to one. I mean, not 100, but I mean, the truth is, with what's happening, well, you know, market might even fill my limit, which would be normal. But I'm waiting for it. If it doesn't, there's no problem. I just tested it. The markets are actually very, very rare these days. I mean, you're gonna deny that's a lot of manipulation from Trump. And if I was him, I would not blame him actually. I will not. What's happening in Hormuz, what's happening in Japan, in South Korea, dude, it's crazy. We are in July, which most of the times means others says it's now for a Q3 cycle to actually be bullish again after being bearish. Others say it's time to be bearish. I mean, dude, I don't know. Yeah, 40 was here as well. It's 4 was peaking. Fed testifies. Oh, careful with that one. But again, as I was said, don't trade after news. And more after this. The thing with the Powell, maybe I should wait. I mean, it's gold. It's not NASDAQ. Where NASDAQ is completely different. What happened in NASDAQ? What's happening, dude? The market's closed something? Okay, let me take out. Oh, no. I don't know what kind of glitch this one. It's glitched, yeah. Look at that. Come on, dude. So load. But again, with news, you don't trade it more after this, dude. If you see this, expect accumulation. I think maybe later in the session, at past 4, what I am at, maybe it could be something happening, but I don't know, it's trading, so. Hey. So what happened? Go with 230. That is good movement actually, not bad. But I think I expected more from Nasdaq, dude. Wow, look at that. Most of you would trade mini Nasdaq. I have to trade NQ. NQ is painful, man. I have to trade one next to trade because now my profit are mostly CFDs because I trade gold. Although I could trade futures and I could trade GC, but when I used to trade futures with Nasdaq, dude, I used to trade NQ. I was not trading mini Nasdaq. No, I was trading NQ, man. Big contracts, super volatile. It was crazy, man. It was the trenches. Kazakhstan. Now it's Dakistan. Okay, so nothing's happening still. I mean, kind of chill. Okay, what happened? Okay, so yeah, it was actually bearish. I was right, but again, the limit was actually. But again, I'm happy because I knew it was gonna be bearish. Although I took the bullish because I saw it. What should I waited for? Because look at this. Maybe I should have waited even more to see kind of this. But even if I waited still, the price did not even go back. What could happen now is price to retest, maybe even claim these lows, go back again to the entry, do New York Open, and then right from then could have the entry. But I mean, it's kind of complicated because there's news, man. When you see this movements, dude, I mean, I had my analysis and look at what happened. CPI. What's happening with TradingView, dude? Is it me? Is it my Wi-Fi or something? Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna save and reload. I have to reload something. I mean, again, people, remember I do brands. I do design for brands. So you have a brand or you're a company, and you need someone to make a design for your ads. Give me your. You have my contacts. You have my emails. You have my social media. So you can see my proof. I post on Facebook about this, Instagram and TikTok, and Twitter as well. And maybe later I will post on YouTube as well and on Threads. At the end I have all my BLASE FLAMMA. I post everything about it. So if you're gonna give it a shot and you need someone, we can work together. Okay, this. Wait. Okay. Good. Oh yeah, it's 4 p.m. Wait, there are news, man. Yeah, I should wait. Yeah, I want to see what happens. I want to see at the end when you're practicing and everything. I just want to see what happens. I don't care if I lose money. What happened? What just happened, dude? Oh, it closed. I know, it disappeared. Oh yeah, I can tell. It's kind of glitching. I don't know why it's glitching. Maybe it's the OBS. Something has to do with it. Okay, I glitched. I just posted. That doesn't matter. I want to see. But see, oh, it was perfect. 80. It was perfect. You see, you always have like a little. It's a 1-2, so. Let me just have it to practice this. I don't put always my entry in literally on the New York Open. It's always kind of low. Look, it was perfect. So it was perfect. Yeah, it works. It was perfect. Let me see if it actually finishes or not. Even if it doesn't touch my, I don't care, man. What matters with this is good. But that's why you enter with the limits. Okay, let me see something. Okay. Still accumulation final boss. Dude, I was just thinking, dude, about the McGregor. I mean, it's just crazy, man. The memes are absolutely insane, dude. But going on with it, man, it's just come on, it's kind of sad. I learned something from that, and it's when it's in time to leave. Maybe it's better to stay away, you know. Although he got a lot of bag, I mean. Okay, what is this? Still accumulation, dude. But the reason why I would not be taking like kind of these lows and these entries, when you have the open, for example, the open is bullish, right? And you have here, look at this. This will be, let me check on the color. This will be the open. And the rejection block will absolutely be this weak. This will be the bullish case, okay? This will be the rejection block. So what you wait for is, I mean, this case will be the bullish. What happened now is we're gonna be bearish. Let me see what happened at 15 minutes. It's still bullish. It is. Maybe at 15 minutes. It was bearish on 30 minutes. I should always look for more than 15. Yeah, so it was actually good. So yeah, it was bullish. I will still do the bullish case, okay? But it was, if it's a bullish, what you want to see is price the next candle not closing below or with a wick. You want to actually see it closing high with a bullish candle, because later then what happens is price gonna come back to that entry you see here, and from here you will take the long position. It will be a stop loss and whatever it is. Oh, this doesn't look like a risk reward, dude. Okay. Don't worry about it, because that would be an example. What happened here was a perfect example of a bearish open on the 30 minutes. That's why high time frame always wins, because I mean, yeah, in a 15 minutes is not a low time frame. Actually, for me, 15 minutes, 55 minutes for me is still, for analysis, no, but for the entries would not be bad. But dude, for the bearish it will be the same thing, but with the bullish candle though. Okay, nah. So what happened basically is price went here with a wick. It didn't close with a body. Oh, this is looking disgusting. Okay, this is bearish. So what you wait for now is something to go against your entry and then find a pull, because look at that. But again, I'm happy with that, because at the end, although I had it there, I shouldn't deleted that. It was a word. But now I should go up again. Look at the respected at B. Respecting still at B, so that's good. What I want to see though is respect this rejection block. Or rejection block still. Go back close to the entry. I mean, if it respects it, it shouldn't go there, but it will. Let's see, respect it a bit. Okay, went. Dude, that's the only thing I hate from trading these. Just that's so slow, man. Data's slow. Okay, perfect there. The entry an 80. But I told you it should go up. Now, if it still goes up, it means one thing. That today's news is still range. Look actually at the FIBO. Makes sense. So I wouldn't be mad because at the end, doesn't mean it's not working. It means that just New York. It's New Year's, man. So unexpected. Good. We'll go with MMT to confirm this. As much as I would like be here to even confirm this at the end, we have strategy. Order flow is not strategy, but with order flow you can actually confirm and have the best of the best entries, as well as structures. But dude, you still need a strategy, dude. Good strategy. I just let it play. If it closes, good. If it doesn't, then it is what it is. So for me, I think I should, I mean, there's no problem for me to stream at 3 p.m., but to be 2 hours with price doing nothing, it's just boring. And for me later to edit the video, it's gonna be a lot of weight. Some of, it's gonna be like 2 gigabytes. And on my Mac, I mean, I just have 1 terabyte, which is the minimum. I don't have like 10 terabytes, and I don't like to accumulate space. So for me, I think if I want this to work, going from 3:30 to 4:30 would not be bad, but I think from 4 to 5 would be great as well, because that's when actually it's not Asian, I mean it's New York session, but price starts to move even better for me. Because at the end of this New York, so volatility, price is not, it needs to consolidate still, it needs to tell you where direction, the bias and everything. So I mean, for me now, as I'm seeing, price is just straight up garbage. It's not something good. It's very bad, but it's what it is. I think it was perfect, dude. It was perfect. Yeah, I could have it in New York Open as well, perfect line. But for me, always, if it's bearish, always a little bit lower, and if it's bullish, in terms of bullish rejection block as well, a little bit on top. It would be like 2.5%. I don't know how many ticks would have been this, but it's what it is. Importance is a good entry and later good exit. I just want to see if it works. Maybe if it goes here, I could go break even. I mean, for me to go break even here, I mean, I'll close already. So it'll be partials. Good. Let's see, I want to see that. I want to see price going down. The thing is, Powell and most of the strategies are meant for NASDAQ, NQ, meaning NASDAQ as well. It doesn't mean it's not working on gold or other pairs. But most of the times, these are actually more for volatile pairs. That's why gold is still there. But I mean, if we compare gold to Nasdaq, it's two beasts, two monsters, man. It's just different. Okay, what happened here? Wait. Okay, apologies for that. Trigger being a kick was going well. Wow. Okay, so I think it's gonna be bullish. For me, it's price garbage, but it's still very good actually. No, I'm not gonna be mad with this. I mean, it's still inside of range. For me, look, for me, if you don't see accumulation here, look, accumulation, CPI happened and continuation still. Today was not a day to trade. Only before maybe this, if you know if you see I was gonna be bullish, maybe, but here, that's why I said you should wait. But again, I was just trying to test if it will work, and I just want to stream back. So yesterday as well. Actually, yesterday was being good to stream. It's actually very good. And when Monday, of course, it's not day to trade. But still, look what happened yesterday. Man, it was crazy, dude. Everything was dumping, and I mean, it was obvious that today CPI was going to be bullish after yesterday's bearish. Okay, so let me see this. Easy to actually very close to be stopped. No mad at all for me. Actually, no mad. This was a test as well. Why this was nothing I did, and this. So I was testing this. Now this. So let me say 30 minutes. I mean, it's supposed to be bearish because it closed before. It came back. That's why I had the entry. But still, it's not going down. Okay, some journal, always do things. Okay, but still, well, I mean, maybe I should have chosen a day to like look for this, but again, I'm testing as this. It is going down, but for me again, accumulation. So still in the bearish or bullish bias. I mean, look at it. I think it's better if I did 6, then rather than the profit. Oh wait. I just want to see if it's better with a 6. 50, 56, and a money. 57, portion. Oh no, 6 are better, way better. I mean, if you put the text, it's good for you to kind of, you know, be in a state of, hey, chill, right? Psychologically talking, it might not seem much, but it's kind of good. Because, for example, for me, I used to always say, I'm only going to break even once price kind of goes with the same profit. I think I am. Example, like here. It'll be like here, perfect, it's dropping, so it kind of works. The problem for me here will be in the entry. It was not the most optimal, but I did what I had to do because in Powell's strategy, I mean, with RBs and with the order flows in the DOM and order book, and dude, the truth is, just accumulation. So now it's a risk-free trade. If I still go break even, well, that's it. Although for me, I'm not into it, but look, I'm gonna go like 33. I'm not sure close to 60, but it's too aggressive, man. It's gonna be the best trade, you know, for going from 60 to 30. It should always go to 60, but I cannot go to 60. At least to go to 60, I would like to see price going here, breaking these lows. But my price is perfect 65. I mean, TP, I think there's no problem. You know, here. Could easily go out, and like maybe price could go back down. But what I want to see is price doing this. See, if I had my stop loss very tight, dude, I would be stopped out. But look, I have my stopped out at 86, close to 85. There's no 86, watch this, I'm up for the RB. That's it. Okay, 70 now. If it goes to 80, I might actually trail it to 60. But yeah, actually it's working for me mentally, man. You know, because when you see the profit, when you see the money, it's like, oh, I just want to close, I want to get quick, you know. The truth is, don't have to. You just have to be patient enough. Okay, for me, I'm going to close it at 48 now. What is 60? 60 is here. This is 74. I should go to, 62. Okay, let me see if it continues to drop. Good trade. Not the most perfect entry, actually not, because my entry was here. Look. But these are the trades I have to take, man. That's it. Okay, actually very good. Okay, so my conclusions. My entry was around these levels, some ticks, very few ticks from the New York Open, barely few ticks. Okay, I'm gonna go for price to 72. Will be too much maybe, but for me, like, there was no big problem. I mean, stopped out. Okay, not bad. Honestly, price actually starts to go. Okay, stopped out here. I want to see it. Just want to mark my entry. Perfect. It was entry here. I mean, stop was here on 60, 65. Not the most optimal entries, but I was just waiting for price to come in, you know. If I had my stop loss tighter, definitely I would have stopped out. I mean, it's kind of a normal thing. It's but good. So I told you, it's Powell again. It's not the best the best demonstration, because today is just accumulation, and even after that CPI, but it's something that works. I mean, I use orderflow as well for my entries and confirmations. I don't take much importance on fair value gaps, low fair gaps of high or low time frames, but if you trade FPGs, then it was perfectly 1 minute and that's it. Okay, I think it still could drop a little bit. I mean, I had 150. So for me, 150 would be 75 at least to go close to half. Let's say it's not bad. It would be even more. I mean, it would be even more. But see, for me, I think it's better for me to actually go for these trades. So how much was it? 68.6. The thing is, I still don't know how much it is. Oh yeah, I think it was 20 and 10. It was 1-2. So, but how many ticks would have been this? 80 something? 90, man. The thing is, as I was saying, dude. If, for example, price had an entry here, right? I see price going down. If I trail too aggressively, it would not make sense. You know why? Because if you trail too aggressive your stop loss to these levels, it means you're not patient enough, dude. I mean, at this wait for price to kind of sweep some liquidity in this way, the sell side liquidity on a lower, in this case, because we're in a little bit bearish bias. Because if not, I mean, if you're aggressive and you just close it here, look at this. I've been stopped out easily. If I only close at 60, I want to close at 70. That's why I waited. Of course, there will be times that if you don't trail quick, you could get stopped out. For example, now if it didn't trail, look at this profit, stopped out. Of course, you have to be conscious as well of the price action and the context. We are in a context of accumulation, so you need to take care of that. I mean, you need to understand that. But that's why it's important. The thing is, when I trail, price goes slashes TP in a couple of minutes. Later after I got stepped out. If I don't, I got stopped out. You know, is what it is. But again, it was what accumulation, so it's kind of normal for me. This is just normal. But very good still. You know, seeing price actually do what it was perfect. For me, one of the things I still need to work on maybe will be the stop loss, because I don't like to have like a big chunk. For me, this kind of bigs, it's not something I would like to use, you know. Although as well, I understand that if I have a very small one, it's not really going to be good. But as well, what happened? 72.
Standing on
I mean, it was accumulation, so.
faithfulness.
And for me, actually, it's not the best setups, because for me, what should happen is CRT price needs to break at least CRTH to CRT low, and then with the equilibrium and the FIBO, just questioning so where could be the perfect entry. Then with the DSTB, with the trade my stop loss, and even until my TP, and then with the rejection block, it should be close to a CRTH or CRT low. This was way up from a CRTH, and price broke up CRTH and didn't even go back to CRTL. It means what? It means price was accumulating, and later then there was news. If you take out this news, most of the times it goes to CRTL, unless today it's just news today, so it's normal. And more with the context that in this couple of days price has been bearish, and gold needed that bullish move. So, but again, look at this. If you just look at it, it's not the most beautiful trade, but it's a trade where you can see that the New York Open was here, perfect marked. Rejection block from the wick of the 30 minutes, not 15, 30 minutes. Price did not close. It means it was gonna be a rejection in the middle of what, I mean, you can appreciate it that much actually. Apologies for you people, it's 30 minutes time frame. Price respected half level. I should have put in a half equilibrium, but again with a gone box, I think it's not much needed. It's the same thing. It's mostly the same thing. I didn't draw this to be this time. I was just focused on it. But again, and with that, you have everything for the setup. It's perfect. But again, it would be perfect. It would be even better if this was not accumulation, because at the end, accumulation, look at this range. This is nothing. This is nothing. There's no beautiness in here. There's nothing. There's no art. You know, what is this? What is that thing, dude? I don't know what it is, but. Oh yeah, indicator, maybe the highs and lows. And with the order flow, you cannot see it, but it'll be perfect. At the end with the order flow, I can just pretty much assume and see is have a better entry. And what with the BP and everything. So again, for me, what you need to understand is having a best strategy. You can be disciplined and everything, but if your strategy is trash, dude, doesn't matter how disciplined you are. You need to find a good strategy. And again, you don't need to hop in from strategy to strategy. You just need to find something that suits you the best. In terms of, for example, you're more of London session, you're more of New York session, you trade Asia session, which is very chill for me. I mean, the last times I've been trading Asia session, price is volatile, but in a good way. It's kind of smooth. It doesn't ping pong, like this. Let's go straight to TP or straight to SL. That's very good, because just go in, boom, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and that's it, done. But again, for me, find a strategy that you like, the best for you, that suits you the best in your context of life, and just trade it. And at the end, what you need to do is just practice and practice and practice. And that's it. But again, these last days, that's why I didn't trade. Gold was not just it. With gold being at the lowest point, I mean not the lowest point, but after having 5K on December, January, those 2 months, and now to 4K, it's not normal. So I understand that Trump is manipulating the markets, more the stock market, and that affects as well gold. In terms of why? Well, I mean, dude, there are assets. It affects both. But gold is not being himself this couple of weeks. But again, it's no problem, because at the end, it's July, it's a month of summer already. After July, August comes, September, and again, almost closing Q3, going to Q4, and then ending the year. So, but the thing is, with trading, dude, get a job, buy some fundeds, buy some evals, get funded, consistency rule, and get a payout, or scale to live account. There's a lot of ways, actually, man. I always told you I do both. I trade live, and I trade challenges to fund it and then to pay out. Because I think for me, there are actually many ways to win in the trading industry. course, you have the first as well, the discount, but you still need a lot of people following you, and even more things. But again, whether okay or not, trading is not something with low money to make it a lot high money. Dude, it's not. I wouldn't say realistic or average, but I would say it's not that true, you know, because people come into this industry and they feel like, oh, with just 5, 10, 50 bucks, I can do great things. I mean, I'm not saying you're gonna reverse that. If you full port it and then you make a lot of money, you know, with those 10 flips, you know, start with $100, then full port it, go at 200. That 200 you're gonna do 500. The math is not mathing, but that's what they say. Then 1K, then 5K, then 10K, and then whatever it is, 50K, 100K, a million. Yeah, of course you're gonna full port 10 trades in a row and not lose a single bit. Yeah, man, that's not happening, dude. Because when you full port, whether like it or not, mentally you're going to a stage of nervous, dude. Your heart is gonna beat so much. Full porting is not something you should do. I mean, even if you do it on a challenge, which I understand, and your price is going, then perfect, yeah, but it's not like that. So, okay, people. So yeah, with that being said, just grind. That's it. Look, they did the same thing, man. Boom. Respect to FBG. On the perfect entry, and again, maybe this one should be in wait as well, because what I think as well, when you went to retest, is the price comes to open, it's gonna come back again, and then you kind of drop. This happens because it's accumulation, but most of the time as well, you need to be quick, because as you know me, I mean, I've been trading always reversals and as well continuations. But dude, when I have my limit here, price will just come quick, come close to it, and then just go to my TP without me. Happened a long time, because I will have my entry on some confluences on a perfect price. It didn't, and then at times that actually comes back again, and I wait for another one, but it doesn't this time, you know. So okay, people, for me it's gonna be it. I will see you tomorrow. Keep firing, people. Glory to God. The trade for me, all those accumulation, but it's not the best. Fire out.